So this is the final match of the New York City PlayUr. What's up, y'all? It's Waslu here with my co-commentator Sophia uh, from the Société Internationale de Ur. I'm reporting live from this is New York City. Actually, we're not reporting live. None of this is live, but this is the final.
Live at the time.
It was live at the time. This is the final match of the New York City PlayUr, our first off-college campus tournament, featuring two competitors
who have never played before.
No,
Gustavo and Halima.
Halima's played before, but she's played.
She's never played tournament.
She's never played tournament engine, so she's never played tournament engine. And Gustavo, brand new to the game, actually came up through the losers bracket.
Learned everything you knew by losing.
Yeah, losing.
Getting absolutely pummeled.
Losing to some really top players, some really seasoned players, but was able to kind of manage to make it into the finals. So we're just gonna commentate on this finals match, so we get the action going. Notice that board. That's our finals board that people get the opportunity to play on if they make it up through the finals. It's made at MIT Hobby Shop, and it has all of the bells and whistles, and those are our kind of final chip sets there. That was Gustavo with a take. Gustavo has the gold pieces, a little bit hard to make out, but he has the gold pieces, and Halima has the silver chips. So let's just get into the action. They started off 2 chips apiece. Gustavo rolled a 2 there, takes that center rosette. Good position from Gustavo. Is up in that B7 slot in between those last 2 rosettes.
He said he was anxious, but he's actually really calm, I think. Handles the pressure. Because Halima crushed in all of her games.
Oh yeah, Halima definitely was crushing.
All the way up through.
Actually, our first female competitor to make it into a finals.
Yep.
The semifinals was actually stacked.
Yeah. 3 women.
3 women competitors versus
Gustavo.
And Halima was able to push through into the finals. So there's a 2 from Gustavo.
Always take
Halima on at B6. Interesting little thing right there. Halima was had to you'll see it come up in a little bit. Had to a little bit of not a foul, a little bit of a she's rolling. She's rolling the dice before the other person even is thinking about moving or has a chance to move or something like that. So
she's excited. Yeah. She's ready to go. She can't hold back.
Gustavo with a 3 chooses to move to his home rosette.
It's funny, the last one we commentated on, I remembered every move. This one I'm like, ooh, what's going to happen? I mean, I know what happens in the end.
Ooh, asymmetrical play right there from Halima, pushing back into her home. Chooses to go back to her home rosette as opposed to mounting a new piece on that. I think she would be on the A side. I think she would be on the A side. Yeah, she would be on the A side. Yeah, just double checking real quick. A little confusion right here. They sorted out? Yeah, it got sorted. Okay. See, there we go. There's that kind of fast movement. See, there's the warning kind of coming in. Get her to kind of think about the move. Let the opponent move before she rolls. Really to save herself to a certain degree.
Yeah, because if they know what you got coming, that could impact their decisions.
Gustavo having a really strong position right now, controlling that center rosette, now controlling his end rosette, and then with a piece sitting right there on B7. Halima still with 2 pieces off the board, both with 3 on, but Gustavo definitely in a stronger position. And I think that was it was a 3, yeah. He's in Cyclops. There's a 1 from Halima. Chooses to move right up behind that central rosette controlled by and look at that. Basically locks the board down with a very strong Cobra.
King Cobra?
King Cobra. No, I think King Cobra would be where you also have your bottom rosette. But definitely
Snake
a Cobra.
eyes.
Ooh. Very strong position. Any movement from Halima up into that. But she also has like that backup piece down here on B2, just in case she wants to move into all this. And this is kind of her marquee. If if we were gonna give her a name, I think it would be Moonwalker. Because she was definitely moving back.
She was moving.
But that decision didn't really help her out too much, and she lost that possibility for a little backup action up the pack of dogs. For people that don't know, that middle row, the B row, is historically called the pack of dogs. That's where all of the action kind of goes down.
Or the River of Blood, right?
Or the River of Blood, Rio de Sangria. But going back to that, her losing and now lost both pieces.
Yeah. She's got to get more on. I would have, instead of moving some of those earlier ones back, I would have put a few more on.
She's 3 down, and Gustavo is fully mounted, fully developed, all of his pieces on the board, controlling Cobra. And now it's just a matter of getting the rolls. Stacks there.
Yeah.
Stacks on that's C7 or A7. The A7 rosette. And he's moving out with 2. Halima with a 3 chooses to take.
Always
really,
the right choice.
really the move. The only real move. Now it's about pinning Gustavo back at his home squares if she's going to have any chance.
Yeah, especially, that one that he's got in his home room, she's got to send that home every single move she makes.
This would be King Cobra right here on Gustavo, controlling all of the rosettes. There's a 2, he's coming off of that. So what does he choose? Many options. Choose the most dangerous option.
He really wants to keep that Cobra at the top
and loses
there.
it. Might have been better to just do a bow moonwalk. Like just back up his home rosette. Let Halima develop a little more. Halima with a big 4. But still, super dangerous. Super dangerous here. Like, no protection, no kind of backup plan. Gustavo could have actually took there.
I was surprised he didn't take there.
And Halima playing really the only strategy that she has, as opposed to being able to move up. Cobra's really dangerous, really strong. Dapper pieces at any given time, almost any roll. Takes out that piece she has sitting in B7. And she moves to B8. Still, any 2 kills. There's a 2. Let's see what Gustavo does. And he takes
it.
There it is with that stack. Sends that back home.
That was his right move. Her right move, I think, would have been moving some more pieces up to help defend that guy, because she had some more pieces up in that top she could have maybe taken.
And Gustavo chooses to stack. This is what became interesting. I remember this section live. Gustavo chose to stack and not kind of go back and control that
Cobra.
back rosette to keep that Cobra. Kind of gives it up. Rolls a 2. Probably, gonna do the take down there on B1. Halima with a 2 is chasing, going toward her in rosette, potentially. And you can see them counting out. That's like one of the telltale signs of like a new player. Maybe a careful player, but that's definitely a new player counting. Once you get into so many games, once you get past 50 games, you kind of know where
the moves are.
And Halima just, leaving that piece up there at A8, just kind of hanging. Gustavo with a 3, making his decision, chooses to go up and take that. Why not?
Cobra again.
Back in Cobra. I think that was a 3. I think that was, yeah. Gustavo has a 1.
What is he gonna take?
He's definitely gonna take. I mean, why? Free
Always
kind of
take.
a free take.
Always take.
Puts Halima back. Halima with 4 pieces off the board.
Yeah, she's...
Bounce 2 at a piece deficit. Gustavo just dominating right now. 3 stack on his end rosette. Controlling the central rosette. That would be B4. And now it's just really cleaning up with these rolls.
It surprised me there that he didn't advance the central rosette piece.
Has a 2 there. And he's going to come off. I think he's going to come off. I think he's going to get rid of that traffic, come off.
Blew my mind. That blew my mind.
Halima with a 3. Halima's been really, like, everything is dependent upon that central piece. And that 3 just kind of almost took the wind out of her sails a little bit. And unless Gustavo's really unlucky, starts hitting zeros, it's a problem. And even there, I would have, I would probably went back and taken, and even kind of psychologically kind of put Halima into the blender. But that's still dangerous,
point,
still like a dangerous play. If she hits a 4 and he goes up a 1, her piece on B5 could definitely jump up there to C8, but not really an issue now because he's 4 stack on his end rosette. Halima's pretty much at the mercy of the dice at this point.
I think she literally says here, well, you basically won. I think she said it out loud.
She's gonna give up, and there it is. There's the 1.
He gets the 1 immediately.
And there it is. Gustavo, champion of the New York City PlayUr tournament.
Quick game.
Really quick
He really
game.
Dominated. He did not mess around.
Yeah,
definitely.
Decisive.
Yeah.
Intentional. And he had a lot of very interesting in terms of how quickly a player can come into a tournament, learn the rules up there and the moment in a few practice rounds, a couple practice sessions we had right before this, then jump right into tournament play, get demolished immediately, play one of the stronger players in the world was there in his first round, got mollywopped, sent right into losers, and then did that loser, battling through the loser bracket, and learning all those skill sets.
So that's the lesson. If you want to learn to PlayUr, get crushed by the best.
Yeah. Maybe we call him the loser. Ooh. Maybe he'd be loser. Ooh, spread like that. So yeah, that was the finals for the New York City PlayUr. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you check out our other videos, our other commentary, and make sure you go to playur.org to find out when there will be a PlayUr tournament near you. Make sure you come and sign up. Also follow us on Instagram. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. Let us know what you think. Anything else?
I think that about sums it up. We'll see you at the next one.
Urr!